Oh, it's that cup of noodles thing I hate. Yep, gotta do what I gotta do to survive, and then we need a movie review. If you laughed, thank you. 5, 4. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one fuzzy boy. Never back at you again in the worldwide ick with the world gone crazy, so you need a release. I'm here for you. My show is the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask? Why? Are we still telling this joke? I don't know why, but if you did, laugh! Then thank you. It's Wednesday again, my YouTube friends. I want to thank you all for being my YouTube friends once again. Thank you for coming and finding me. Also, thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but we have no control over that. So it's movie review time, so let's get into it, shall we? And today's movie is Raya and the Last Dragon. It is a PG movie. It is an hour and 47 minutes. It's an hour and 47 minutes, which doesn't satisfy my number thingy. It is an animated action adventure that came out the 5th of March, so we're late, but better late than never. Am I right? It's from director Don Hall, who did Big Hero 6, and Carlos López Estrada, if I'm pronouncing that name right, who's known for The Blind Side, which I didn't get to see, but I heard is very good. Paul Briggs, big man in the art department, first time in the big chair, decent voice actor. And John Ripa, who's been in the animation department on so many Disney films that I can't list them. And there's 8 more writing credits, but a lot of them are Don Hall, Carlos Lopez, Paul Briggs, John Ripa. And don't want to get them confused. There's a lot of great writers here, but there's 8 of them, and you didn't come here to listen to me read names all day. So let's move on, shall we? Our voice cast in no particular order is Kelly Marie Tran and Awkwafina. Love these two together. Isaac Wang, Jerma Chan, and Daniel Dae Kim, along with Benedict Wong, which I love him. If you haven't seen Doctor Strange, he is one of my favorite characters in Doctor Strange. And our production companies were Walt Disney Animation Studios and Walt Disney Pictures. Our distributor here in the good old United States of America, God bless America, land that I love, was Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures and Disney Plus. So you had to pay extra if you watched it in the home version. There's a bunch of other stuff here, digital software, Skywalker Sound, Walt Disney Records, but you don't need to hear that. And now for my thoughts on the film. I'm going to say some things that might be unpopular here, so bear with me. You'll understand. I feel like Disney has been giving us the big Asian buffet. There's Chinese food, Japanese food, Korean, and Polynesian. And they're kind of picky and choosy what you're getting. And I kind of was hoping for something way more Americana and less favorable for the Asian market, if you know what I mean, with this. But Disney went and played safe. And, you can't go wrong with a buffet. It's, you're going to find something you like. My biggest problem is it has some bad storytelling. World building gets kind of mishmashed in, and you need that moment. It slows the film down where they're trying to describe places and things. It's very Dungeons and Dragons DM kind of thing. Oh, this place is this and that place is that. And some characters the moral of the story is that we have to trust each other, but some characters are like, well, trust is for suckers, and if we have this and the magical MacGuffin, we pretty much can have all the trust we want, which I don't like. And it's like, oh, we're going to accept this right at that last moment to save the world, and no, it's a good movie. It's visually beautiful. It's wonderful. Storytelling is just, there's too many people involved, and I feel like we try to cram in too many stories and we lose the moral of the story, which is we have to trust each other here, I don't know what else to say. There's so many directors on this too. I wonder if vision got lost a little bit, 2, maybe 3 directors on a digitally animated film. It's a good thing, but it is what it is, and we're stuck with it. I'm not saying this is a bad film. It's just not Disney's greatest moment. But I am going to say that it is a DVD buy, and I kind of want to see this in IMAX. Definite TV watch as well, but I want to see what CinemaSins thinks, just because, if I'm having issues with it, they'll find things that I've totally overlooked. Like this one character who is a very young child, we'll say infant, who's basically running the streets with monkeys. Can you say Dora the Explorer, children? I knew you could. It has an interesting story when it's not world building. And I think that's all we can ask. Is it distracting enough? And for an hour and 40 something minutes, it's decent. It's not great, and it's not something that I'm going to say is one of Disney's crowning achievements here, but it holds up well, and people like it. It's a 7.6 on IMDb, and a 96% with an 84% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. So obviously people are seeing something in this that I'm not. I hope you enjoy it, because I'm not going to say rush out to the theaters and see this. I wanted a little bit more, but it's good, Always leave them wanting more so you can open it up to a second picture. Am I right? With that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you hit that like button. Likes and reviews are how YouTube works now. It's not the way I like it. It's just the way it is. Remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. I miss them when they're not there, people. So please, with that said, I have to ask. I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel afloat. Thank you for your donations. They have moved me deeply this year. And thank you for supporting my American dream. With all that said, for a final time, because it's a bit of a running joke on this channel, that I cannot stop saying that because it's a bit ingrained. I don't know why. So if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you click that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I'll see you all in the next movie review. Bye. I like this movie, but I don't like this movie. It's a 50-50 for me. It's decent. It's got a good story, but they chop it up with this world building nonsense. And then you had Tom and Jerry last week, which it's not the Tom and Jerry I remember, and it's not the Disney I remember. I really wish we could just have something original and new and fresh that doesn't feel like Avatar the Airbender with dragons. Which Avatar the Airbender did have dragons. So I'm going to leave you with that thought. Thank you for watching the video this far, and thank you for supporting me. And I'll see you all next week with another movie review. Love you. Bye.